Right, here we are with a part 2 video. If you remember, I just did the little Catholic cemetery, but here we are in Huonville and Ranelagh, and here's the other section of the cemetery, which is bigger, and we'll just go and have a wander around and see what history is here. It's a lovely little church. Okay, Frank Parsons, he passed away in 1940. And I mean, you can use my videos to do research and things for your family trees. It's one of the reasons I do this. So we've got Ellen Parsons and also Cyril Pat and also Barbara, and they're in the 1920s to 1930s. And now these are going to be harder to read because the sandstone's all worn away, but Thomas Maudsley, 1870, died 28th of March 1916. Yeah. So moving along. There's Lucy Brown Wagg, died in 1943. Clara Ann Ball and Thomas Ball. Yep. And here's a bit of a shame. Lucy Violet's grave's broken in the past, it looks like, but it's all there. It should be fixed. It was 1909. Nice little book stone there. 1896. Loving memory of Charles. And then we've got a big one here. There is a plate there, but I'll go around and have a look at. It should tell us who's here. Oh, yeah, it's a bit hard, but I'll put it like that. So you got William David Turfree, Mary Turfree, David Turfree, Jessica and Lucy all died before 1937. And here's another old Oates family plot. There's Thomas Oates and Alan Oates, 1890. And we're moving along here. We have Charles Oates, and you can read that one. And another member of the Oates family, Rosetta and Ernest Oates. Also another Ernest Oates, Douglas Frank Oates and Ernest Rosetta Oates, and Lionel Barry Oates. William John Gates. So this use those lead numbers that they stick onto the stones with those little holes, and quite often over time they fall out because the lead swells and contracts. We have Archie Oates and Leslie Sherwood. And we've got another stone here that has no marking on, but I would hope that there's records of them. And again here the same thing. You see the lead, the lettering falls out. And this one's Charles Ryan Harris, and he died in 1896. 53 years old. We have here again the same thing. You can see the how the lettering falls off. Arthur John and Rose Emma, also Oswald and Arthur John Page, or Pace, sorry. And they're buried here. Thomas Franklin. And move around here. You see, there's quite a few to go through. I won't have time to do them all today, but in a future video I'll come back. And this lovely ironwork that's here at these cemeteries. You know, that's sort of a dying art. This is all hand forged and created. This is quite an incredible thing. Okay, there's Elizabeth, wife and daughter of W.E. Heron, died at 32 years. That would be pretty terrible to lose a loved one. William and Emily Heron. See, those letters have fallen off too, and they get lost over time. And we have here Richard Newborn, born 1806, I think, 1906, age 59, and Mary Payne, also Sarah. And so some nicely carved stones too, you know. It's not just about coming in looking at the historical names, it's the historical work that goes into these monuments, you know. It's full credit to the masons and stuff. Emily Belts, 1909, passed away. Fanny Newborn and William Newborn. And you can read the dates 1889 and 1891. Charlotte Harris and James Harris. Okay, moving along, some more larger tombs. Page, Emily. Sorry about the wobbling, it's the wind. I haven't got a proper camera yet, but I'm working on it. It's coming from my phone. Okay, and the next one we have Amelia and Samuel. Samuel and was it Samuel? Can't read that properly. Handley Page. It's another Page. 1886. And then Sarah Handley Page, 1878, and Samuel Page. I think that might be the names there. It would have had a cross on top, but that's long gone. Franklin's, 1877. Now we're getting into some really old, early settler stuff now. Asbury Frankham, 1872. You're more than welcome to use the pause the video and use it for family research, and if your family's name turns up. And George Bennett and Catherine, 1873, aged 7 years old. Henry Bennett, Mary Bennett. Some more of this fine metalwork. Unfortunately, it's fallen over. It's just all really well made. And this is Maria Silas Parsons. Hopefully the relatives will fix that. 1873, Henry Thomas Longley and Ada Emily. 1887 and 1873, Emily Frances Boss, wife of George Boss, 1908. There's another one which is really nice. I don't want to step on the grave, but obviously, but I'll zoom in. I think it's Edward Linnell and John Linnell. I cannot see a date. I think it's 1871. I think. The ones that lie down tend to get worn away. Right, we'll just walk between here, and there's an older one here. And here's another Linnell, Mabel Alice Linnell, 1930. It's a beautiful spot down here. You can see the church in the background there and the hall. It's all been renovated and restored. You come around, you see the hills of Huonville down in the south of Tasmania, where all the apple orchards are, and a lot of these people would have been around in the early parts of the history down here. So and here's a big one. This is Edith and Richard. And here's John Dean, 1876. Seems to two John Deans there, one in that 1906, is it? We're just generally walking along and enjoying the day. It's a lovely day. And there's Oates. That's Murray. Died in the 1980s. And here's a military grave. And you might be able to read it. Died in 1929. And what's his name? Can you see that at all? And that's the legacy symbol for ex-servicemen. And he was Navy. See right here. There's the Navy. I think he died in 1923. Looking at it again. But yes, and there was writing on his cross here, which is made of wood, but I don't think we can make that out, unfortunately. It's so aged. But thank you for your service. Now, I like to pay respects, and my son does too when he comes around with me. It's all this hand forged iron work. Just coming around here to, well, I'll take the opportunity to say, could you like and subscribe, or pass the message on, because we're running a young channel and we're trying to grow and get these historical places and cemeteries, which so often are forgotten, to be recorded for you. And that's the Susanna and William Grimsey. There's another grave here without a stone, sadly, but hopefully they'd have a record. There's another one, and these, see, they got the lead writing on again. These ones haven't fallen off, just some of them are still there. Nicely carved stones. The masons did a good job in those days. And there's Eliza, Arthur, and Arthur, with Arthur together. Come around here, there's some old ones at the back here. Ellen Bell, 1861. John Bell, 1876. And I guess if you look this up on Ancestry, if you're a Bell family, you might find out interesting parts about how they lived. Probably farmers families. The whole line of the Bell family. And there's Ellen. And I think we'll just go around the back here. But yes, like and subscribe, and it helps us out and it helps us get to these places because, well, no, it just helps. Emily Calvin, 929. We'll go around the back here. So often things at the back are forgotten. So, well, we can't really read this one, but we'll try at an angle. Oh, I can't really read it. I think it's William something, but the mosses sort of blocked it. Here's the young child, sadly. Tasman Wesley. John Howard Kibbe lived only 2 years. There's another child here is almost lost to the weeds. That's Malcolm James Oates. Passed away in August 1962. God, I was 2 years old. I've been lucky to have a life. So, peaceful spot for them. Very peaceful. Well, I think today I think that will do for the video. We will shortly put another video up, but as I say, please like and subscribe. It does help us. It will spread the word about our channel. I'm not an expert editor or YouTuber by any means, as you can tell, because it's all raw footage, and if there's mistakes in the way I move and I don't know, the way it's presented, just let me know. I'm trying to improve things and make things better for everyone. But anyway, we'll see you in the next video, and bye from beautiful Huonville. Bye.